Bitcoin has been very deliberate, and that means it's a little bit slower. But I think if the use case is currency, if it's replacing the central bank you speak of, if it's replacing the medium of exchange that we believe is possible and required for the internet going forward, don't we want it to be deliberate? Don't we want it to be?
The future is already here, and it's in the form of Bitcoin. During the recent Indonesia Bitcoin conference, Jack Dorsey, former CEO of Twitter and current CEO of Square, recognized Bitcoin's potential as a superior option compared to traditional currency systems. He anticipates that it's just a matter of time before Bitcoin becomes adopted worldwide. Bitcoin's utility has expanded beyond its role as a digital asset for wealth storage. It has garnered acceptance as a payment method across various merchants and online platforms. Several businesses now facilitate transactions with Bitcoin, allowing consumers to promptly utilize their holdings for purchases. Moreover, the implementation of the Lightning Network, a supplementary layer solution for Bitcoin, has enhanced its scalability and transaction speed, rendering it more suitable for daily transactions. This progress has amplified Bitcoin's efficacy as a medium of exchange. And with the recent release of the Bitcoin ETFs, Bitcoin investments are more accessible than ever. Jack Dorsey highlights the need for Bitcoin's widespread adoption and its potential to tackle global economic disparities. He contrasts Bitcoin with other cryptocurrencies, highlighting its suitability as a global currency, store of value, and remittance solution. And despite recognizing challenges, Dorsey trusts in Bitcoin's resilience, likening it to a robust immune system that safeguards and advances the network. Let us now take a look at some clips as Jack Dorsey shares his meaningful insights. As we share these clips, we'd appreciate your support. We encourage you to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. Your support keeps us going and allows us to bring you insightful updates. We hope you enjoy the video.
Again, it goes back to the quote, like the future is already here, it's just not evenly distributed. And then we have to look at these use cases and look at where they can be utilized more and spread them and make them more accessible. And it's all a function of like building and more people wanting to build for the system because it's because it's the right thing to do and it helps the majority of people, instead of building for things that only help a certain class of people, such as all of Web3 and a lot of Ethereum. I'm sure there's some really good projects within Ethereum as well, but not for the currency use case, not for the remittance use case, not for the store of value use case. You could argue with that, of course, but I want my currency to be what Bitcoin is and has its attributes, and that it lasts. So I think more and more people will come around to that notion as they see the importance of it. And there's more conflict in the world emerging every single day that points towards the reasons why it requires more attention and it requires more development. Bitcoin in the US and in a lot of Western countries is, you could argue, and I would argue, that is a lot out of desire. But the Bitcoin use case in the global South is out of need and necessity. And necessity, creates amazing invention. And it does lack capital and support right now. But, this is one way to jumpstart that. And then, as you make these grants to people, they will, earn more and be able to grant themselves and help a broader ecosystem. And if you create a company or you create a project for Bitcoin, everyone in the Bitcoin ecosystem benefits. And anything they do to benefit it, you get benefit from. It's just the most amazing virtuous cycle I've experienced. And of course, there are bad actors and there are people looking to scam, and we've certainly had them in the Bitcoin space and of course the broader crypto space. But the ecosystem is resilient, and it's going to look out for itself, and it will self-correct, and it will have the antibodies to destroy the things that try to harm it. It has a good immune system, I should say. And And we've seen that many times, and we'll see it again and again and again. But the fact that like I can focus my company right now on doing everything I can imagine to help Bitcoin, and everyone who also works on Bitcoin or starts a Bitcoin company benefits from that, and anything they do, we benefit as well. Like, it's just amazing.
Jack Dorsey also asserts the role of Bitcoin in enhancing energy efficiency and fostering innovation. He articulates that Bitcoin's mining process incentivizes the pursuit of more cost-effective energy solutions, with miners continuously seeking ways to optimize their operations. For instance, some miners have adopted renewable energy sources such as solar and wind power, reducing their carbon footprint. Dorsey further elaborates on how Bitcoin miners can be repurposed as heaters, utilizing the excess heat generated during the mining process for heating purposes, thereby increasing energy efficiency. This creative approach exemplifies the inventive potential in energy management within the Bitcoin ecosystem. Essentially, Dorsey envisions Bitcoin as a catalyst for improving energy utilization and environmental sustainability by encouraging innovative solutions and driving advancements in energy-efficient technologies. Now, let's get back to listening to Jack Dorsey as he elaborates his insights.
Only by producing as much energy as possible will we progress to solve the majority of the needs for the world and really advance humanity. And there's going to be transitions where we go from something that might be, truly polluting. You can actually see the clouds of pollution and the people that have to live by that, to one that is not, and that we have a progression as quickly as possible. Bitcoin's role in that is to always drive towards efficiency. Just the mining model will drive towards the most cost-effective solution. So, like water, Bitcoin finds a way to recapture the energy and to make it valuable. Even if you were to package which people do, package a Bitcoin miner into in the form factor of a space heater or a water heater or a hot tub water heater. All these things have been done. It's just looking at more creative ways to use the energy and to use something like Bitcoin to incentivize more creativity. So, my company Block is building a open source Bitcoin mining system, and one of our hopes is that it will be used by industry and also consumers to find new ways to utilize energy and utilize energy in a efficient means where it's potentially creating multiple use cases, such as a space heater that pays for itself because of the energy it's using and the heat it naturally outputs. But there's going to be many, many more examples. But I think we all have to align and admit that we're only going to advance by creating more opportunities for energy, and that the best way to make sure that everyone maintains health is to find cleaner, more renewable sources of energy. But there will be a transition phase, and we can't just forego the current models today because it would cut off energy for people that need it right now, and it would therefore cut off advancement generally.
Bitcoin has garnered attention for its potential to influence energy utilization and environmental sustainability. With a current market cap of over $900 billion, concerns about its energy and environmental impacts have surfaced, acknowledged by the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change in their Climate Change Assessment Report. Research indicates that increased Bitcoin demand can prompt higher investments in renewable capacity and a modest rise in renewable generation. Despite initial concerns about energy sources, Bitcoin mining operations have shifted, with the US emerging as a significant location. While Bitcoin's increased demand may lead to higher carbon emissions initially, it also presents opportunities to enhance renewable energy adoption and grid management, potentially mitigating environmental impacts in the long run. From everything that Dorsey has explained, it's only a matter of time before Bitcoin becomes widely adopted globally. A Geography of Cryptocurrency report by Chainalysis in 2023 indicates that Sub-Saharan Africa leads in Bitcoin activity, accounting for 9.3% of total digital currency transactions. North America follows closely, with 9.0%. Currently, there are 2 countries that recognize Bitcoin as legal tender alongside their national currencies, El Salvador and the Central African Republic. Bitcoin's worldwide popularity is boosted by several important reasons. Firstly, its status as a store of value is increasingly recognized due to its deflationary model. With a capped maximum supply and a halving process that reduces its inflation rate, Bitcoin is appealing to investors seeking to safeguard their wealth against inflationary pressures. Secondly, institutional investors have played a significant role in legitimizing Bitcoin as an investable asset. Major companies like Grayscale, Tesla, MicroStrategy, and others have invested heavily in Bitcoin, lending credibility to its potential as a long-term investment. Thirdly, the implementation of scaling solutions such as the Lightning Network and Stacks has enhanced Bitcoin's utility by enabling its integration into Web3 apps and decentralized finance ecosystems. And lastly, all the news surrounding Bitcoin exchange-traded funds has generated considerable interest among investors that have yet to enter the crypto space. What are your thoughts on the future of Bitcoin adoption and its potential impact on global finance and sustainability? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel to stay connected and be the first to know about our latest content. Together, let's continue to explore the exciting possibilities of crypto and how it's changing our world. Thank you for watching, and until next time, happy investing.